Hello. I'm doing a part 3 for my countdown video. Let's get into it.
He tries to call Jordan, who's spending the night at the babysitter's house. Checking
Back off!
Jordan sees that her sister tried calling her several times, and she only has 4 hours left to live, according to the app. The girl goes back to her bedroom and shuts the door behind her. But just then, the motion-activated nightlight in the hallway clicks on, and when she turns around to find out why, she sees that her door is sitting wide open. Jordan quickly takes cover under her bed, until suddenly, she's violently pulled to the other end of the room, and a vision of her dead mother appears on the floor, lying next to her, asking the girl where her sister is in a demonic voice. Terrified, the girl panics and runs straight for the door just as Quinn and Matt show up to get her. After picking up Jordan, the three of them race back to the church.
I'm about to go kill myself.
Father John, as he's reading through the Latin sections of the code, he comes to the conclusion that they've all been cursed, and the demonic spirit won't leave them alone
fucking double
until all 3 of them are dead. That's bad news, but the good news is that he knows a way that they might be able to beat it. According to Father John, curses come from the servants of evil.
They got what they want. Just for me to fucking rage quit.
Then they can break the curse and save themselves. To do this, they'll need to prove the phone wrong, either by having someone die before they're supposed to, or by keeping one of them alive for just a second longer than the countdown says.
You some dick, bitch.
Choosing option 2, they decide that their best chance is to perform an ancient protection ritual that should buy them
we
some
ain't
time.
talking like
They're
that,
going to make a sacred symbol out of salt, and as long as they stay inside the circle, no evil spirits should be able to
knock
get them.
a kid out.
Okay, it looks like there's about to be a showdown, and it's a good thing that they've finally called in an expert to help them out. They've got their battle plan drawn up and are ready to see it through, but let's take a quick moment to see if they have any other options. The priest here has confirmed that they're under attack by an actual demon. And if you're a fan of the channel, then you're probably very familiar with how these spirits work. As a refresher, demons are essentially evil spirits whose ultimate goals are to harm and sometimes possess innocent victims. They can go about this in any number of ways, but it's generally agreed that demons can only take full possession of human beings, not inanimate objects, like a phone app. They can, however, attach themselves to these objects and use them to inflict harm, but they need permission from the owner of the object to do that. This means that somewhere along the line, someone had to allow the demon to inhabit this app, and if they could just find that person, then they might be able to reverse the curse. But as of now, their time is too limited to make that work. One of the most well-known ways to get rid of a demon is through the process of an exorcism. Since an object like an app can't be possessed, you can't perform an exorcism on it, but you can perform an exorcism on a person. Everything started to go wrong when they invited the demon in by downloading the app and accepting the conditions. Since Matt knows that he's going to die next, he could make a heroic sacrifice by offering to let the demon possess him fully, and then have the priest banish it back to the underworld, which might just solve the whole issue. It could also make things way worse, but I'd say it's about a 50-50 chance that everything will work out fine, and that's better than nothing. Like the priest said, they could always get someone that they don't like and try to sacrifice them before their time is up instead, effectively using them as a meat shield. This turns out to be exactly what Quinn is going to try later, but it's not going to work out the way that she thinks. With so little time, it looks like their only option right now is to prepare themselves for the demonic encounter and hope for the best. It's not going to be easy, but as long as they listen to the priest and stay in the circle no matter what happens, then they should be aight. Using supplies from the basement, they mark out the symbol on the floor in white paint and sprinkle in a healthy amount of salt all around it to finish the ritual. Matt gets nervous after realizing that he only has 2 minutes left to live, meaning that the demon will be coming for him next, when suddenly the entire basement goes dark, and they know that the attack is about to begin. Father John calls everyone into the sigil as the demonic force circles around the room and random objects start flying off the shelves. They can feel the presence getting closer, but so far no one sees anything there until suddenly the demon appears in its true form standing directly behind Jordan. It circles around them, but it's unable to pass through the seal, and the priest begins to recite prayers in Latin, commanding it back to the underworld. For a moment, it actually looks like they've got the upper hand. But just when the demon finally disappears, an overwhelmingly painful sound starts playing from Matt's phone. Suddenly, everyone else has somehow disappeared, leaving Matt alone in the middle of the circle. As he looks around, he sees a vision of his little brother, who tragically passed away when they were much younger. The kid steps backwards, tricking Matt into stepping out of the circle, and by the time that he realizes what he's just done, it's already too late. In an instant, the demon grabs Matt by his ankle and drags him all of the way out of the building. The girls try chasing after him, but they break the protective circle in the process, and the demon quickly knocks over some shelves to block their path, with only Quinn managing to get through in time. Outside, she finds Matt still alive. He thinks that the plan must have worked, but suddenly he's hit by a speeding truck that he never saw coming. Horrified, Quinn runs over to help him, but there's nothing that she can do, and he dies at the exact moment that his countdown reaches 0. Okay, and that's why you always look both ways before crossing the road. They were so close to victory, but Matt here choked at the bitter end. Now, he's dead, and the demon's rampage can continue. There's only one thing left to say. Matt, you've... I want to feel bad for you here because you seemed like a nice guy, but come on, man, you had one job. Don't step out of the circle. You've probably known how a circle works since you were about 2 years old. So this should have been easy, but you blew it at the last moment and ended up paying the price. The problem was that you fell for the demon's trick. I get that we can't expect everyone to be as well prepared as Father Amarath over here, but resisting the mind games is pretty much demon fighting 101. You need to remember that it's going to try and trick you into coming out of the circle, and you can't trust anything that you see until the ritual is fully complete. If he had pulled this off, then he would have potentially saved everyone who's ever gotten involved with the app, but it's too late, and now the girls will have to find another way to save their own lives. You could have gone down as the hero, but instead you went out as the speed bump, and the truth hurts, but Matt, you up. Jordan here got badly injured in the fight too, and Quinn's forced to rush her sister to the hospital. While she's checking them in, one of the other nurses pulls her aside and says that she believes her side of the story about what happened with the doctor, which gives Quinn a last-minute idea. She's going to kill him before his countdown is up, and hopefully break the demon's curse. After promising her sister that she'll be back soon, Quinn goes to the...
Of course I'm mad. I'm gonna put the camera back up when it's over.
The doctor's office and pretends that she wants to apologize, telling him to meet her in the abandoned wing for another chance. He's suspicious, but eventually decides to follow her in anyway, having no idea that he's walking straight into a trap. When he gets to the abandoned wing, Quinn makes him try to find her by playing a game of Marco Polo, luring him further and further away from help. As soon as she's got him cornered, she charges at him from the shadows, knocking him down with a few strikes from her crowbar and attempting to inject him with a lethal amount of morphine. But the demon uses its powers to drag him away.
Marshmallow Skin, I just killed you once.
Okay, Quinn here has no time to waste. With so little time, taking out the doctor is her only option. Otherwise, she and her sister are as good as demon food. Next time that she gets the jump on this creep, she needs to finish the job as quickly as possible instead of stopping to smack talk. Although I definitely understand the urge to take him down a peg or two first. The countdown keeps getting closer with every second, and what Quinn should really do here is keep her sister close by while they search for the doctor together. This way, when Jordan's time runs out, the demon will be forced to choose between taking her or stopping Quinn from killing the doctor. And this just just might give her the exact window that she needs to get it done. Sensing that something's wrong, Jordan comes running in just as her sister is about to give it another try. Quinn leaves her behind, determined to find the doctor and kill him before time runs out. But this time, she's the one walking into a trap. As she's searching for him in another of the abandoned rooms, the doctor jumps out from where he's been hiding and slugs her straight in the face. The fight spills out into the hallway, where Quinn stops him by throwing the crowbar into his back as he's running for his life. But just when she's about to eject him, the demon flings her back across the hall and injures her leg, making it impossible for her to keep chasing. It's too late for that now anyway, because Jordan's time is about to run out, and that's when Quinn realizes that the demon is going after her younger sister. Terrified, Jordan decides to hide out in the abandoned morgue of all places, but ends up getting trapped inside with only 90 seconds to live. Just then, one of the freezer doors opens on its own, and when Jordan goes to check it out, the demon grabs her, tossing her through the window. As it stands over her, about to go in for the kill, Quinn finally finds them and shows that she's going to sacrifice herself as a last-ditch attempt to break the curse. The demon quickly changes into a vision of her dead mother as a way to distract her, and for a moment it almost works, but at the last second, Quinn injects herself with the morphine.
They're in our base, on the top.
Furious, the demon raises her body into the air, still attempting to claim her soul, but when it reaches out to touch her, it's suddenly overwhelmed by a powerful force and instantly crumbles into dust. Heartbroken, Jordan rushes over to her sister, but while she's begging her to wake up, a bottle of Narcan rolls out of her hand. With only seconds to spare, Jordan injects her sister with the life-saving medication, and Quinn miraculously wakes up, having survived her brush with death. For now, it looks like they've managed to defeat the demon. But the truth is that it isn't done with them just yet. Sometime later, the girls and their father finally get a chance to visit their mother's grave.
Wow, how come
They see a news
teammate
report
winning?
saying that Dr. Sullivan is facing a long sentence in prison for doing the same thing to several of her co-workers. It seems like they're going to live happily ever after, when suddenly, Quinn gets an update on her phone saying that Countdown 2.0 has been installed, and the demon is already back to finish what it started. Man, these app developers will think of anything. An app that literally tells you when your life is about to end. What do they think of next? A notebook where if you write someone's name in it, they'll die of a heart attack? Wait a minute. Let us know down in the comments below what you would have done. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and check out the How to Beat playlist for more videos just like this one. And, oh yeah, have a damn good day.
Alright, that is the end of this one. Hang on, let's get my handy dandy list here, because there is a list. I'm probably gonna do...
Hey, stop saying that word.
I'm probably gonna do it or tarot next, like out of these videos. Or I might do a sciencey one.
Yo, who just said my name?
No one. But I might do a sciencey one to, switch it up. Anyways, that is all for this one. I hope you have a great day or night. Drink some water, get some sleep, eat something. Bye!